Sports
Remember what
Doctor
dating used to look
Spock,
like?
Mickey
It
Coleman
might seem
here.
like a distant memory now, something you'd only see in a classic movie. Picture this, a nervous phone call to a landline, a
And we're going to talk about what that nervous phone call to a landline used to detail. We're going to speak on dating practices in 2026. We're going to speak on the pros and cons and why some people may believe that dating right now is only transactional. We're going to dive into why people may have even dropped out of the dating game. So let's get into the rest of this video and we'll comment as the video
planned
goes.
date, days or even weeks in advance. The mystery of getting to know someone face to face without a pre-existing digital profile to study. There was a certain kind of magic in that anticipation, a slow, deliberate unfolding of a connection. You met people through friends, at work, or a chance encounter at a coffee shop. The path to love was often winding and unpredictable, built on shared moments and genuine in-person discovery. Now let's fast forward to today, 2026. The scene looks vastly different, doesn't it? Swipe, match, repeat. Our romantic lives are curated on screens, displayed as carefully selected photos and witty bios. We connect with people we might never have crossed paths with in daily life. But this new landscape brought a new set of rules and expectations. The pace is faster. The options feel endless. Criteria read like a job description, focusing on metrics of success, status, what someone can tangibly offer from the very first interaction. This shift has left many feeling a sense of whiplash. We have
Look
more
at that.
access
Look
to
at
more
this.
people than
First of all, if you're ever out on a date with somebody and both of y'all are just into your phones, you ain't even paying each other no attention. You know what I'm saying? The girl ain't interested in you no way if she just all into her phone, and the dude just want to hurry up with the date to know whether figure out is she gonna suck it or not. He don't really want to talk to her. He just wants some ass, basically. Not interested in a girl at all. Both ways. If this is two people that ain't interested in each other at all, especially if the whole date went that way. I can see if you get a phone call right quick, but then you kind of get rid of the person because you're busy unless it's an emergency. Two people doing this, or one person just doing this the whole time. If a person is on their phone the whole time while they out with you, they ain't interested in you for real. You might as well move on.
ever before. Yet deep, meaningful connection can feel more elusive than ever. Tools meant to bring us closer sometimes push us further apart. It's a world of instant gratification, and just as instant disappointment. The slow dance of courtship replaced by a high-speed audition. Not everyone is enjoying the performance or the pressure. So where does that leave us? Are we truly connecting, or are we sorting through a catalog of human beings looking for the best deal? This is the question at the heart of modern romance. I'm Mickey, and today we're going to dive deep into the dating world of 2026. We will explore how we got here, what it means for our search for love, and whether it's still possible to find something real in a world that feels increasingly transactional. Let's be honest, how many times have you looked at your phone after a date or after a conversation on an app and felt a little empty? Felt like you were being interviewed for a position you weren't sure you wanted. They asked about your job, they asked about your ambitions, they even asked about your financial goals, all before they asked about your day. This feeling is becoming all too common.
It's okay to get into all that shit on the first date, but yeah, you out with somebody, ask how they doing. Was your day okay? Oh, I'm sorry it wasn't. Oh, I'm glad your day was good. Get into all that. Be friendly. Actually, be friendly with a person when you out on a date. Sometimes that'd be too much with some people to ask. Can you be nice to a motherfucker while you out on a date with them, please? Before you give them the third degree? That's for men and women, both ways. Golly.
Value feels calculated on a spreadsheet of desirable traits instead of being discovered through human connection. It's strange and disheartening. This isn't just a feeling, it's a trend that's been building for years, and it feels like it's peaked in 2026. The architecture of our digital lives encourages it. Dating apps now highlight status, income brackets, social clout. Social media becomes a supplementary resume. showcasing a lifestyle that must be maintained. The message is clear: you are what you can provide. That mindset has trickled into real-world interactions, changing how we talk about love and attraction. The core question: has love gone pay-to-play? This isn't about judging preferences. It's valid to want someone ambitious or financially secure. The problem is, when those are the only entry ticket, emotional compatibility get relegated to the footnotes. When the human gets lost behind the checklist, we all lose.
Look at, see, that's somebody that's interested.
Is fundamental to who we.
And you can do that with a phone too. Usually, when somebody is interested in you and they have a phone out, they be like, "Look at this. Let's watch this." You know, they bring your attention to it. They bring you into their world because they're interested in you, and they're interested in also you having a good time and being entertained on a date as well. They kind of share their devices. Is they two different people on two different devices? No.
If dating feels like a business negotiation, it can cause burnout, cynicism,
That's basically what it is.
loneliness. It can make you want to quit dating. In this video, we'll unpack this phenomenon. Most importantly, we'll explore how to navigate this new world and find genuine connection. Table of contents. Part 2. Act 1. The dating scene in 2026. The dating apps of 2026 are not the same platforms we were using just a few years ago. They have evolved into something far more complex, integrated, and some would say invasive. It's no longer just about a few well-chosen photos and a clever bio. The goal, according to the developers, is to create a more holistic picture of who you are. But what it often creates is a hyper-curated, high-pressure digital storefront. They might display a social influence score, calculated from your follower counts and engagement rates. This constant stream of data is meant to help algorithms find you a better match, but it also changes the very nature of how we first meet someone. This evolution has fundamentally altered the landscape of choice and visibility. You can connect with someone in another city, or even another country.
You can have them in different area codes like Ludacris.
The visibility is a double-edged sword. The judgment is immediate and often unforgiving. As a result, the initial phase of dating has become less about charm and chemistry and more about profile optimization. It fosters a competitive environment where the pressure to appear successful, the first impression is no longer made on a date, it's made in the milliseconds. This isn't the slow, unfolding discovery of a person. It's a rapid-fire assessment of a brand. Section 2. The currency of connection. Status, speed, and vetting. One of the biggest game changers has been the rise of status displays. These features are marketed as tools for transparency, and for some, they do offer a sense of security. Alongside status, speed has become the new language of love. This caters to our desire for instant gratification, but it also devalues anticipation. Perhaps the most controversial development is the introduction of financial vetting. This is the most explicit form of pay-to-play dating we've seen. It reduces people to their bank balance. Status displays, quick matches, and financial vetting work together to create a transactional dating culture. The system is designed to be efficient, like an Amazon for relationships, but human connection is messy, unpredictable, and inefficient. It requires patience, vulnerability, and the willingness to look beyond the surface-level data. By trying to optimize the search for love, we may be stripping it of the very humanity that makes it worthwhile. Section 3. Stories from the front lines. When you become a checklist. The first one is about a woman named Chloe. She's a talented graphic designer. She went on a date with a man she met on one of the more elite apps. He asked about her 5-year plan. He barely asked about her art or what brought her joy. Chloe left the date feeling completely deflated. Her personality, her creativity, her kindness, none of it seemed to matter as much as her potential earning power.
Okay, nobody wants to date somebody that's just completely popped, I guess. But if you're just looking at what somebody has and that's it, you might be missing out on a really good person. You might be missing out on somebody that even has potential because you're looking at what they have right then. Now, this is actually a person with some talent. May not be rich or nothing, but she's doing something she actually enjoys. which probably makes the rest of her life really happy. I think even I would be happier if I had my job, which pays pretty well. Not to brag, I'm a fortunate guy that has a decent job, or I even you can might even say I have a career. But I hate it. Yeah, I hate getting up and going to work every day. I'm miserable for 8 hours a day. But I'm not miserable outside of there. But I can imagine if all I could do was be happy all day, and I really enjoy what I do. Like I enjoy bringing you guys this content. So bring more of your friends over here so we can enjoy content together, and I won't have to go to my miserable job no more. Come on over here. I'm trying to even show y'all how to date. I got another video showing y'all ways to make $1 million. Check that video out too.
It left her feeling empty and commodified. Another story comes from a guy named Ben, a teacher who loves his job but doesn't make a six-figure salary. He's smart, he's funny, he's incredibly caring. He found that on many of the mainstream apps his profile was consistently overlooked.
And
He
people
even
look
had
right
one
over
woman
all
bluntly
that.
tell him she was looking for someone with a higher ambition level. He wasn't being judged on his character or his ability to.
If you date a teacher, uh, and teachers are underpaid, but a teacher, especially a teacher that loves their job, and you look past him because he doesn't make six figures. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. This is somebody with a career that's making a difference in a lot of people's lives. He might not make six figures, but he's making a difference. While other people make six figures that don't make a difference in nobody else's life at all. They just got all this money. And then some people make a bunch of money and they actually hurting the community. A teacher might not make six figures, but they are enriching your community with knowledge. They're giving your children the tools to go ahead and navigate their lives in the future.
Be a good partner. The focus has shifted so dramatically toward external markers of success. This transactional approach creates a painful dynamic where people feel like they are never enough. Section 1. Unprecedented access and abundant choice. Now, it would be easy to look at the transactional nature of modern dating and see only the negatives. While the landscape has its challenges, the evolution of dating in 2026 has also brought some incredible advantages. The most obvious of these is the sheer convenience and the breadth of choice available to us. Just a generation or two ago, your dating pool was largely limited. Today, the entire world is quite literally at your fingertips. This has been a revolutionary change for those who live in small towns. This abundance of choice also empowers you to be more selective. You can take your time to explore what you truly want and need in a partner. Ultimately, the convenience of modern dating platforms saves us our most valuable resource: time. Section 2. The gift of transparency, saving time and heartache. Another
This
significant
is the
advantage
good
is the
thing.
increasing trend toward transparency. In the past, dating often involved a prolonged period of guesswork. The modern approach often cuts through this uncertainty. When someone's profile explicitly states intentions, it saves time and emotional energy. This culture
Yeah, you'll be surprised what people actually deal with from you if you're just honest with them. If you're a sex addict and all you want is cash for or you want gifts and all that, although you naturally give gifts to a person just off the fact that you care about them, but if you need just all that with no feeling, it'll be people, if you're honest with them, that they give it to you. See, that's the good thing about dating now, is that you can find out things about people. You can decide whether you're going to deal with them or not. If you're a guy that's a cool hound and all you want is to lay up, it's plenty of women that'll just do that for you if you're just honest with them and let them know what you need up front.
Culture of transparency also encourages clearer communication. Ultimately, this transparency is a form of respect. Section 3. Finding your tribe. The power of niche platforms. Beyond the mainstream apps, the 2026 landscape has seen an explosion of niche dating platforms. There is likely a dedicated space for you to find like-minded people. When you join a niche app, you're part of a tribe. Everyone you interact with already shares a core value or passion. For many, these platforms are a safe haven. By connecting you with your specific tribe, these platforms increase the quality of your matches.
I say
Section
cool
1. The transactional treadmill, feeling like a product. The shadow side is the cold, transactional nature. This transactional mindset forces people into a constant state of performance. Conversations and first dates often feel less like mutual discovery and more like a screening process.
See that? That's what people do when they're interested in you. See that? He had his phone out, but they were both looking at it, and she was even pointing and touching the shit at the phone. That's an involved date. Because I'm not just dissing these phones, because these phones are actual tools for you guys to find and look up things together that you both are interested in. But when you're both just, he's on his shit, he ain't paying that much attention to you, he can't wait till the shit is over, or he can't wait just to get you home so he can do what he need to do with you, if that's going to happen or not, you just ain't interested at all. You just want the food to come or whatever so you can get me done with this date, or so you can go home right quick and call the dude up that you really want to be with for the night. Two different things, two different phones. Those two are engaged with each other in the phone.
Treadmill, a relentless cycle of proving your worth. Section 2. The paradox of choice. Burnout, paralysis, and ghosting. When presented with overwhelming options, we often struggle to make a decision at all. This abundance of choice fosters a grass is always greener mentality. This environment is the perfect breeding ground for ghosting. Being ghosted is a uniquely painful form of rejection. The combination leads to widespread dating fatigue. Section 3. The erosion of depth, shallow connections, and emotional cost. The system is optimized for speed and efficiency, the enemies of intimacy. That defensive posture creates a cycle of superficiality. This cycle carries a heavy emotional cost. Over time, this leads to emotional numbness or deep cynicism about love. Section 1. The Great Opt-out, reclaiming your peace. It's no surprise that many people in 2026 are making a conscious choice to simply step away. This isn't about giving up on love forever. It's a strategic retreat, an act of self-preservation. For many, this decision is fueled by a desire to reconnect with themselves. Stepping back is a powerful way to quiet the external noise and listen to your own voice again. It's a chance to remember what you love, what makes you happy, what you value, independent of anyone else's approval or validation.
Sometimes you got to step back and get to know yourself. And you need to do that if you're going to be a good mate for anybody else. Get in tune with yourself, be able to make yourself happy, and you won't need anybody else to make you happy. You'll just have that companion to be the icing on the cake, because if you're looking for somebody else in the world to make you happy, you're just going to set yourself out for disappointment, because sometimes people disappoint you. So you have to learn how to be happy with yourself.
Furthermore, people are opting out to focus on other crucial areas of their lives that have been neglected, building their careers, learning a new skill, traveling, strengthening the bonds they have with friends and family. Ultimately, the Great Opt-out is a powerful statement about mental and emotional health. People are recognizing that their well-being is more important than their relationship status. Section 2. The Art of the Dating Detox. Practical steps to recharge. The first and most crucial step is to fully disconnect. Remove dating apps from your phone. Unfollow accounts that trigger anxiety or comparison. This creates mental space. Rediscover passions or find new ones. Hobbies, build a life you love on your own. Pour energy into platonic relationships. Romantic connections aren't the only source of love. Finally, consider deeper self-reflection, maybe with a professional. Therapy or coaching helps unpack your dating experiences. Work on your self-esteem, Clarify your values. Learn to set healthier boundaries. So when you date again, you'll do it from strength, clarity, and self-worth. Section 3. Planning your re-entry. A mindful return to dating. It's crucial not to just jump back into the same old habits. Before you even download an app, take some time to define what you are looking for. Write down the qualities you value in a partner.
That's the transparency part again. But sometimes in order to, you have to find out what you really want. And some people say they want things and then they get them and then they realize that's not what you want. That's why sometimes being by yourself for a little while will help you realize what you really need in a mate.
And keep this list as your guide.
Right, skid down.
When you do decide to go back
Great
on the
idea.
apps, be deliberate about it. Don't fall back into the trap of endless, mindless swiping. Instead, set clear boundaries for yourself. Spend only 15 to 20 minutes on the apps each day. As you start to talk to people and go on dates, lead with the authenticity you cultivated during your break. Be upfront and honest. This will act as a natural filter. Remember the lessons you learned about setting boundaries. If a conversation feels transactional, you have the power to disengage. You don't owe anyone your time or emotional energy. Most importantly, continue to prioritize your own well-being. Dating should be an addition to your already fulfilling life, not the center of it. Check in with yourself regularly.
You can't be worried about it like that. You can't be worried. You have to have other things to do. If it ain't nothing but you got to do some community work, some community service. Make sure you get everything you need done and done right at your job. Make sure you have a life so you're not just consumed with dating. Because then when you get too consumed with dating, you start to settle. And then you end up with somebody that's not really that good for you just because they're more available to you and they can feed that thirst you have to date. If you understand what I'm saying.
How are you feeling? Be ready and willing to take another short break if you need to. By approaching dating with this mindful and balanced perspective,
look at how they both share the device
and increase your chances of finding a healthy, genuine connection that truly enhances your life. Section 1. Finding real love in a transactional world. So, where does this leave us in our search for love in 2026?
You played with your balls.
We've journeyed through a complex landscape. We've seen how dating has evolved, creating a transactional field. The pressure to perform, the sting of ghosting, and the sheer exhaustion are real and valid struggles.
The first time somebody ghosts you, you should be willing to, unless they come up with a good excuse, a real good excuse. The first time you get ghosted, they might as well be a ghost. You should never speak to them again or get away from them. And if you do get ghosted by a person, the next date is on them, or they gonna have to do something to make up for that ghosting. And they should be willing to do this. Like whenever I mess something up for somebody, I'll be like, okay, well let me do this for you. Okay, I missed this date. Damn, I'm sorry. Well, let me come cook for you. That's just out of common courtesy. If they don't do that for you, they gonna ghost you again because they don't really respect you like that. You just there for their amusement or entertainment, or if they need something or something like that. That's why people ghost you. But if it happened one time, it can't happen. You should never let it happen again, because that's it. You should pretty much charge that person to the game, unless they make it up. And it's on them to come at you to make it up. You don't call them looking for them. They hit you up. They be like, damn, let me make it up to you. And whatever they do is on them. Let me make it up to you. Let me take you out this night. No. No, I was already willing to take you out. You messed that up. Now, if you want me to continue to pursue you, you got to make it up to me. Either she pay for the date, although I feel weird about a chick paying for the date. I can't. I'm a caveman like that. But she can invite you over and cook for you, or do something really nice for you if she cooks. And vice versa, ladies. Let him do something really nice for you if he ghosts you. If not, charge him to the gang.
But we have also uncovered the undeniable pros, the convenience and unprecedented access, the trend towards transparency, and the beautiful rise of niche platforms. The opportunities are just as real as the challenges. The key takeaway is
Y'all
this:
see that
the dating
electronic
world
game?
may have changed, but our fundamental human need for genuine connection has not. The path to finding it may be different, but it is not impossible. Navigating this landscape wisely means approaching it with intention, authenticity, and strong boundaries. It means remembering your own worth is not defined by your profile or your job title. It's about building a life you love on your own, so that when you do decide to date, you do so from a place of wholeness, not emptiness. It's about leading with honesty.
Ain't that something great to do? You're not dating because you're lonely or whatever. You're dating to actually fulfill yourself. You're already whole. It's up to you to make yourself whole. You can't depend on anybody else to do it. That's on you. And you guarantee you'll be able to find somebody more interesting or more for you to date if you work on you first. Work on your deficiencies, and you'll be much more attractive to better people.
And looking for that same authenticity in others. The world of dating will continue to evolve, but kindness, empathy, and a true desire to understand another person will always be the currency of real love. The landscape is challenging, yes, but for those who navigate it with heart and wisdom, the opportunity to find a profound connection is still very much alive.
So what do you guys think about this video? Leave your comments in the description box. Do y'all feel like there is a chance, if you follow some of the instructions in this video, there's a great chance that you'll find somebody that you need? It's a great chance you'll find whatever you're looking for. So my conclusion is, finding somebody real in 2026 completely dead? No, but the motherfucker's on its own life support, but it's not dead. So it is possible. It is very possible for you to find a genuine relationship in 2026 if you know what to look for, if you don't ignore red flags, and if you make sure you're whole before you go out and date or enter somebody else's life. This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, and I am gone. Peace out.